Welcome, Minneapolis Junior Senior High School fans, to MJSHS Gymnasium here on October 8th, 2019. Dale Leach and Mike Perry here on CityLinkTV.com, Minneapolis channel, tape delayed to Eagle Community Channel 20, for the Lady Lions hosting the Russell Lady Broncos here tonight on senior night, Mike.
Goodness, already.
Yeah. They have one more set of league games to play, and then I think they're going to Hillsboro yet. I mean, after tonight, they have one more set of league games to play, and they're going to Hillsboro next weekend. Actually, it's a week from this weekend. We go to Hillsboro. Then our next broadcast will be, after this, the Bennington Quad on October 21. Before we get into Sub-State, which is at Council Grove this year.
Council Grove.
Got teams like St. Mary's and Silver Lake instead of Concordia and Beloit. Tit for tat.
Tit for tat. But Beloit is good, and they are ranked. They're very hard to beat this year. I'm glad we're not in that regional.
Yeah, the girls didn't do too bad against Beloit last Saturday at the Concordia tournament. The one game they got beat pretty good, 15-25, but the second game they took them down to the wire, losing 25-23. So overall, our girls, even though their record's not the greatest for the year, are improving. They have an 8-13 record overall, 2-6 in the league. And this last Saturday they played at Concordia in the Invitational Tournament, beat Southeast of Saline, so gained a little bit of revenge for that that triangular loss in the first game of the season, and then beat Marion 2 games to 1, losing also to Beloit and Clay Center, though they did beat Clay Center 1 out of 2 of the games in that set. So again, this is senior night, so I assume the senior night presentation will be after the junior varsity contests, before the second varsity matchup starts up. The Lady Lions, again, as I mentioned, are playing host to Russell tonight. Russell has a 6-23 record, 6 wins, 23 losses. In league, they're tied with Minneapolis 2-6, so this could do a little bit of the pecking order for the bottom portion of the league.
Absolutely.
Russell's win in league has been against Republic County, who Minneapolis will play next Tuesday night up at Belleville. Series-wise, since 1994, it's been the most lopsided series in volleyball history for Minneapolis. We lead in match wins 71-1.
Really?
And in league, 47-1. The one loss was in 1997.
Wow. That's impressive.
And that was out there at Russell. Minneapolis has won 22 matches here at home to no losses. And we have one previous set with Russell this year out of the Russell round robin back on September 21, where Minneapolis beat them 25-20, 25-22, so didn't beat them by a whole lot, but they did win. Coach McCulloch, our head coach, dean of coaches here at MHS. Her record is 551 wins to 354 losses.
That also is impressive.
Yes. So inching her way towards 600 wins.
Dr. Combs was down there.
Who?
Dr. Combs.
Oh, Dr. Combs is here?
He's and then right back out.
Good. Overall, team-wise, the record for Minneapolis is 751 match wins to 504. In league, we're at 312 to 193. Now, our seniors tonight that will be recognized are Kirsty Nelson, Michelle Borman, and Zoe Shoup. And unfortunately, no longer playing for us due to injury, Reagan Smith. So there should be 4 young ladies that are recognized tonight for senior night when we get to that ceremony. Well, Mike, before we get into volleyball full-fledged, and before I forget, why don't you tell us a little bit about what's coming up Thursday night, or Thursday afternoon here in Minneapolis land.
Thursday afternoon, we are all set for the very first cross-country meet hosted by Minneapolis at Rock City. Quite a challenging course, I might add. It's uphill for half a mile. It's got side load, and it's cross-country. It's not perfectly smooth, but it's quite a course I've laid out, added to the walking trails that were existing and widened them out, and I think I've got a course that is equal to about anything else I've seen around here. Southeast course is typical, doesn't have the width, plus we'll be able to lead the kids around, and they'll know where to go.
Have you run the course yourself to test it out to see if it's okay?
Well, I got a bum knee and a bum ankle on the other side, so I ride it quite often. But I'm really excited to get the kids on the course, and I hope they enjoy the scenery. It's possible you could run through some rocks, around some rocks, through a pond that's dry, and possibly even see some buffalo that borders the course. So
it depends on what those buffalo decide to do that day, isn't it?
Yeah. But I'm real excited. We're trying to get everyone lined out to come out and have a look. It's a user-friendly course. You can access part of the course down below. There are trails, walking trails, as I mentioned, that get you right down there to the course. And the course comes through, well, it really doesn't come back through it. It does start and it does finish right there at the shelter house. So I'm looking forward to quite a race.
Well, I'm looking forward to it, too. I know you've been working hard on it for several years, and we'll see that finally come to fruition if, knock on wood, the weather continues to hold. The forecast last night was better than Sunday night, and I look forward to watching the weather tonight, and it'll be better tonight than it was last night.
A little iffy, it looks like, later on Thursday afternoon. 4:30 is the start of the first. 7th grade girls will run first. 7th and 8th grade girls will run first, and then the 7th and 8th grade boys will run after that.
And it starts at 4:30, not 4?
4:30.
Okay. All right. That'll be video recorded for replay on Eagles Channel 20. We won't be doing it live. Video streaming, because I'll be holding a camera in the back of
got a real nice comfy seat mounted in the back of
John Deere that's running around
a gator.
the gator.
So we hope we don't lose Dale, and he would block some of the kids' path that rolling out the back.
Might make a hole in the ground and hurt the ankles.
Buckley men.
All right, we're getting ready to have introductions here. The first game of this first match, Lady Lions hosting the Broncos of Russell. This being the last league matchups between these two squads, as Russell will no longer be in the North NCAA after this calendar school year. They'll be moving on to greener pastures, I guess. They got one girl's got a little height on her out there. What is her?
20, she is tall, 21.
21. Kendra Bay, 5'11" junior.
She's got a...
Oh, no, I was
Anna Sterling.
The one at the very end.
Well,
not starting 32. What I was seeing.
She's 6 foot tall.
Kayla Noller, no. Oh, yeah. Aylin Sterling, a sophomore, 6'0". Well, we'll see if the Lady Lions can continue their dominance of the Lady Broncos here tonight. Again, as usual, we'll have B team and C team games going on to the right side of this venue, so occasionally balls might come bouncing in from the right side, which ends up causing a delay in the varsity match.
Minneapolis will serve first. That is Peyton Smith. Michelle Borman. Cameron Cleveland is a libero that just checked in. Madison Lang is on the floor. Kirsty Nelson and Courtney Forte. And there's a nice serve, and they just serve it right back over. Point Russell.
Found a hole.
Zoe Shoup handles quite a bit of the setting.
The 6-footer comes in, 32.
So she will play the front row.
Anita Sterling, whatever.
Smith's pass to the front is on the money. Now Courtney Forte with the attack from the outside. She has her attack stuffed. Point Russell. Should be 2-0. That's out. Peyton let that one go. Oh. I still don't like that.
Yeah. Minneapolis will serve trailing 2-1.
Kirsty Nelson serves over in good shape. And there's Sterling that pounds it through the block. And it's side out point to Russell. Lady Broncos. Britton Fritchen. Excuse me, that's Megan Peeler. And Michelle Borman taps one in. Point Minneapolis. Nikki goes to the service line. Outside attack, and it's tipped. Peyton got a hand on it. It goes out the back line. Point Russell. Cleveland's pass went astray a little bit. We're able to recover. Now Russell taps it over. Shoot with the set. Block. Russell blocking quite well at the net early on here, Dale. He's got this 3 or 4 times already. Point Russell. 5-2, Lady Broncos. I was just ready to comment that our passing must have improved in order to get those wins. Our passes were not good. Back row to the front. And there's the ball rolls over into why they don't pull that down, Dale. That net.
Yeah, I'm not wondering myself.
That would have stopped quite a few of them. Net serve, thank you. Taylor Powers with the service error. 3 serving 5, Courtney Forte. And a nice serve. It did not go over as Rylan Reeves tried to tap that one over. Forte. Good strong serve. It's going out off the back wall. That probably would have been out of bounds.
The Lady Lions pull into a tie here.
Yeah, and it does go out that time.
Puts the Bronx back up 6-5.
Madison Lang is the other player on the floor. Yes. She has replaced Reagan Smith. Reagan Smith with the torn ACL. What a pass. Not even able to look how close she got it to the net. Kirsty Nelson almost to the back line. Bumped it overhead in, and we were able to score. Riley Wagner not able to handle that pass. Minneapolis takes the lead.
First lead of the game.
And that's an excellent serve by Zoe Shute. I'm sure the Russell coach is on the verge of a timeout.
8-6 Minneapolis.
Shoot, another excellent serve. And that goes in the net as Peeler tries to attack from the back line. And there's the timeout. Minneapolis leading 9-6. Started out a little rough, but we're starting to get on track here. We'll be back after a quick word from our sponsor.
For over 100 years, Robertson Monuments has created everlasting memories for families to share the lives of their loved ones with future generations. Supporting the Lions all the way, Robertson Monuments.
Pat and Lynette Donovan at Ag by Air have been supporting ag operations in the Minneapolis and Deltas area for over 20 years with prompt, up-to-date, and competitive aerial application service. Ag by Air is located at 974 Highway K106, south of Minneapolis, or can be reached at 785-392-3300 for questions on scouting your fields, chemical recommendations, or to book your work. Ag by Air, a proud sponsor of the Minneapolis High School Lions.
Back at it after that quick timeout. Zoe Shoup with a good serve. Russell gets a good attack at the net. We tip it over. Lang. Forte for the back set. Nice dig on the back row by Russell. Keep that ball in play. We're over the net. Or under the net.
Point to Russell.
7 serving 9. That pass goes way out the side, out of bounds. Eight serving 9. Decent serve. Nice set. Nelson with a nice attack. Just bumped on over by the Lady Bronco. Nelson puts the fifth to it. Touched by Grace Lumpkins over there in the corner. Goes out of bounds. Point Minneapolis. Cleveland to the service line. Michelle Borman back in. We're in the net. playing the front row.
9 to serve 10.
Nice pass by Forte and an excellent attack by Kirsty Nelson. She's not the tallest player on the floor, but she can elevate. Peyton Smith serving for Minneapolis. They have to go get that one. The pass did not make it to the front row. Smith now shoots. That's tipped over by Forte, and that's going to score a point.
(12-9) Lady Lions.
Smith, and that one like a slice in golf. Sliced that one out of bounds.
The wind must have caught it.
Wind aided.
10 to serve 12.
Peeler at the service line. Excuse me, that's not number 2. Boy, they can get in front of you. Nice block there by Sterling. She's 6 foot tall. She gets in front of you. A little difficult. Cleveland fell down. Oh, what a save by Forte. That was Peeler. With the attack from the outside, goes in the net. Kirsty Nelson. Senior. They dink it in, and Smith pancakes out. Just barely got some fingernail polish on that one. Peeler. Nice pass by Cleveland. Yeah. 2 people tried to get a hand on that one. It went right out the back, but it was touched twice. Courtney Forte. He's hitting a lot harder now, Dale, it seems like to me. A little more force on the attack. That's 2-hand error. Point Minneapolis. Nikki Borman.
What happened there?
They weren't quite ready over there. She served before. That was an ace, too. And what a block by Shoup. Ryland Reeves cannot dig that one out of the net. Minneapolis with another point. Finally with a little breathing room with a 4-point lead, 16-12. Foreman out. Cleveland in, and Nikki will go to the bench. Plays front row and serves.
Substitution infraction, rotation infraction, something to that effect?
Yep, alignment error on Minneapolis. That's a point. Russell. Peyton Smith. What a pass to the front. Lang's attack goes long, but Nelson wasn't even looking. And that pass was perfectly set for the attack. Didn't score the point, but that one was blocked at the net. Ricochets out of bounds. Side out to Minneapolis. Kind of glad they don't have that return air duct on so far tonight. I shouldn't say anything. They'll turn it on.
They'll turn it on now.
Put this hoodie on. I brought it just in case because it does get chilly up here. Nelson set. Smith. Peyton Smith with a big swing from the outside. Point Minneapolis, 18-15. Woo, tape shot by Courtney Forte. Stop. I could hear Courtney yelling the stop.
Yep.
Got to talk. 19-15 Minneapolis timeout taken by Russell Lady Broncos. We'll take one as well. We'll be right back after this 1 minute timeout.
The Bennington State Bank wants to be your hometown bank. The locations in Minneapolis, Bennington, and Salina, they try to provide hometown relationship banking. We provide both consumer and commercial banking service along with trust and wealth management. Contact us today for all your financial service needs.
Yep,
turned it on. We're with you all the way.
Tonight's game brought to you by C&R Plating in Minneapolis. Kevin Klein and the rest of the crew at C&R Plating, proud to support the youth of Minneapolis and all they do.
That's good popcorn.
Yep. Forte continues to serve.
19-15 Minneapolis, and that serve, that's an ace. They cannot handle that. Excellent serve by Forte, 20-15. Nice pass, and they're on the attack. Oh, Nelson reached up to get that one. It was going in. Smith with a big swing, and that's going to go out of bounds. Peyton Smith. With a kill.
Well, up by 6 here.
Courtney Forte still serving, and what I've seen so far this year in the games and matches, she's probably right top of the list in serving efficiency. And there's
that one might have gone out if they left it alone.
You're right. Peeler stuck a hand out there, touched it, and it went out. That's just what we needed, 23-15. Another good serve. Nelson back set. Oh, it was tipped. Peeler again reached up and touched it. Point Minneapolis.
Game point. 11th serve of the game for Forte. Have a disagreement on the call. The change of the call.
He overturned it, but the line judge, he couldn't see it from over there. Mrs. Baker was right there, saw the tip, and I think she's right.
And he's going to go with that. Isn't he? Yes.
It was right in front of her. She's the line judge right there, so kind of hard to overturn that.
Game point.
Forte, it's going long, out.
That one's out.
But nice run by Courtney. A good 7-8 points in a row.
24-16 Minneapolis. Which is exactly what the JV score is. How about that?
I'll be darned. Forte right there for the dig on the back. Oh, now Smith with a big swing. It's going down.
And Minneapolis wins this one by a score of 25-16.
Yeah, I shouldn't have said anything, Dale. That air is starting to blow cold. Carrier man has outdone himself again.
Yes.
Minneapolis wins the first one, and they'll switch sides and play the second game of this first match. We'll be back with Russell Broncos serving first.
With locations in Minneapolis and Bennington, Central Valley Ag provides 24-hour pump services and built-in discounts by using your CVA fuel card. We also support ag operations by providing bulk delivery of lubricants, fuel, and propane. Contact Carl Serene at 785-392-3031 for your ag energy needs. Go MHS Lions. These live video broadcasts are sponsored in part by Chuck's Collision.
When the potentially inevitable occurs and your vehicle needs repair for body or glass, remember Chuck's Collision. They'll bring you satisfaction in your automotive restoration needs. Contact Chuck at 785-392-2774. Chuck's Collision is located at 1556 K106 Highway. The Citizens State Bank and Trust, with locations in Minneapolis and Delphos, proudly support the Minneapolis High School Lions. Contact either Owen Kendall or Jared Schmidt for all your banking needs, be it home, personal, business, or trust services. We feature online banking, checking and savings accounts, loans, IRAs, and certificates of deposit to help fulfill your hometown banking need. The Lions of Minneapolis High School are proudly supported by the Davidson Agency, with offices in Delphos, Minneapolis, and Bennington. As a nationwide insurance agent and also an independent agent, they have provided hometown service for the insurance needs of their customers for over 30 years for home, small business, farm and crop, life and health coverage. Call them today at 785-523-4202. At Hometown Hardware, we proudly support our Minneapolis Lions. Think of us for all your home, farm, or business project needs. As your true value hardware dealer and Just Ask rental dealer, we locally provide the brands and selections that you need for your project. And don't forget the ice cream.
Okay, welcome back for Game 2 of Match 1. Lady Lions hosting the Lady Broncos of Russell here. Russell will start out with the serve. Number 6, Kayla Farmer. 5'7" senior will serve for the Lady Broncs. They substitute in their Navarro.
.516, and you had predicted that, Dale. We started out a little slow, point-wise. Minneapolis started rolling, and Russell started playing a little slower on their end. There's a big swing by Sterling. She's 6 foot tall, right at the tape. Pounds it down. Point, Lady Broncos. Smith digs it for Minneapolis, and Forte just dinks it in there. No one there. Point Minneapolis. Oh, what a save by Cleveland, and then our pass.
The pass didn't quite make it, did it?
Goes astray. Side out point to the Broncos. Too many hands on that. It looked like we had 4 hands on that pass. It went out the back.
3-1, Lady Broncos.
Keeler at the service line. Cleveland with a nice pass. Boy, when we get our attack squared away and the pass is to the setter, it works pretty well. Point Minneapolis. Side out, Michelle Borman. Serve over in good shape, and the pass by Peeler goes off to the side. She's a senior. Bump set, and it goes out as the attack by Sterling, who's playing the front row. Oh, that was quite a save. Smith. Nelson set, and the attack goes long from the outside. Side out, and point to the Lady Broncos. Ooh, tape shot. And Cleveland was able to dig that one out. Has blocked at the net, but a big swing by the Russell outside hitter, Rylan Reeves, with a big hit. Yeah. Taylor Powers at the service line for the Lady Broncos. Nice serve. Real nice serve. Nelson. Oh,
What a hit by
Forte is really starting to power him down. That one was flat right down to the floor, and she goes to the service line. Last time there, reeled off 7 or 8 points in a row. She has to hit the floor to get that one, and Smith. Oh! I thought it went over and they boinked it back over, but no. Point and side out to the Lady Broncos. So they're hanging tough here early.
Yep. Well, the first game was pretty tight, all the way up through about 14 points.
We're going to have to attack from the back row, and Cleveland does. Now the set. Cleveland saves it. Nelson bump sets it on over. And the Broncos on the attack again. Cleveland playing a pretty good back row back there, Dale.
She has throughout this season so far.
Forte serving, and her defense. Oh, yeah. Nelson with a tricky little.
Kind of looking for the slam, didn't they?
Yes. That's out. So strong. Shoop at the service line. Ooh. Little top spin on that one. Is headed down the floor. Russell lucky to get to that one. Now Smith. We just seem to be attacking the net a lot better than we were earlier in the year.
Yeah.
And with authority at times we can power it down. We're starting to hit pretty hard. Shoot. Plus our serves we're just playing better all around, Dale. Since the last time we saw them anyway. Nelson tipped that over, and Cleveland in the perfect position defensively. Now Nelson. Boy, they're lucky to get to that one. Shoop finds a nifty spot in the back. Lumpkins is able to get there. And a backhand shot by Kendra Bay does not go over. Excuse me, we're in the net. Lang. In the net.
Okay. Makes it 7 to serve 8.
It says that she put her hands on top of the tape and pushed down on the net. Now, I wouldn't have that problem. I can't elevate that high. Nelson and Cleveland collide. And it's a point. Lady Broncos. Big swing by Powers. She's been probably their better attacker from the outside. Peeler that time.
Great block, Kirsty Nelson.
Nelson probably the shortest on the floor. Able to block that attack. Point side out to Minneapolis. Cleveland. Ooh. Look out.
Landed on the line. I guess that is in, right?
Evidently that's in. Part of the ball was over the line. The ball itself hit out of bounds. So that's a confusing one for me. Nelson again from the outside. Pounds it down. That's a big point right there. Don't let Russell get any momentum.
It's 10-9, 10-9 again.
Forte pounds one through the blocker. Big point right there. Puts Minneapolis up to 11-9. We'll be back after this timeout.
Hometown Outdoor Power, with locations in Minneapolis, Salina, and McPherson, has been serving Central Kansas for over 20 years and is the largest power equipment dealer in the area. We strive to be the one-stop shop for all your power equipment needs. We provide full sales, service, and parts supply for your home, ag, or commercial contractor power equipment needs. Ask about our winter service program, and go Lions! The Messenger Clothing Company, with locations in Minneapolis and Salina, can design custom clothing for your team, business, group, or event with screen printing and embroidery. We feature online design and ordering for your convenience. Contact us at 785-823-7752 or by email at sales@messengerclothingcompany.com for all your custom clothing printing needs today. Go Minneapolis Lions!
11-9, Lady Lions in the lead here. Peyton Smith with a good serve. Cleveland, what a dig. That ball kind of sailed long. We didn't time her jump to attack that thing. But what a save by Cleveland on the back line.
She's doing a great job of digging those balls out there.
Kayla Farmer. Serve is over in good shape. Cleveland has it. Forte has her attack stuff. And a little in between as the pass went up, set her. There's no one there to come get it. 12-10 Minneapolis. Nelson. Jump serve. Nice dig on the back row by the libero. Cleveland puts that pass on the money. Now Forte. Bump set. Right on over. Woman's attack goes wide. And it's side out to Lady Broncos. Megan Peeler for the Broncos. Oh, that's pretty good attack. There was no one back there in that corner. And the point drops in there. Russell tied it up. Shoot. That's right on the money. Right on the line. It's almost a two-handed pass, but it went over. Cross-court winner by the Lady Broncos. Ties the score again at 13-all. Taylor Powers at the service line. Junior, I think probably one of their better servers. Lift called on Nelson. Ball was coming down as Kendra Bay dumps it in right on top with the hairdo. Out. The excellent serve, but presence of mind to let that one go long. It was out. Nicole Forte. I know that's wrong. It's Courtney Forte. Nice swing by Smith. They're going to get it over. That was headed almost out of bounds.
Yep.
Not sure. Smith was there to tap that one down.
The kill.
Right there. Overpass. She was right there to tap it down. 15-14. Broncos hanging tough on this game, Dale. Sterling taps it over. And a little facial. Peeler took that one off the schnoz as Shoup had a big swing from the outside. Nice volley going here. Smith's going to end it with that one in the corner. Peyton Smith puts one right back in the corner. Courtney Forte. That serve was headed down to the floor. Nelson there to cover the back row. Smith needs to take a big swing. Lang right there just in case it was coming over, but it was not. 17-14. Oh, she was over the line and no call. Smith pounds one through the block. Lang with 2 hits could not get it set.
15 to serve 17 here for the Lady Broncos.
Grace Lumpkins at the service line. Nice dig by Cleveland. Pass was on the money, and that's blocked out of bounds as Peyton Smith takes a big swing from the outside. Point Minneapolis, Zoe Shoup serving. Nice pass to front. A tape shot. It would have came on over. We had it defended. But when it rolls across the tape like that, it drops in a precarious spot. You cannot get to it, and that's what happened there. Cleveland. Pass was there. A little bit over. And we're letting them back in this thing, Dale. Nelson with a big attack. Smith, Shoup, back set, Nelson, it's down. That was an empty spot there. Cleveland. Nice serve. And nice dig on the return. Shoup with the back set. Russell with the attack. Now Minneapolis has a shot to put this one down, and Smith. Their attack was in the net. Taylor can't get it over the tape. Point Minneapolis.
20-17 Minneapolis.
Taylor sticks her hand out there. It's not her ball. That's power. She was there to make the play, and it's out the back line for Point Minneapolis. 21-17. Lady Lions trying to finish off this first match.
When it's go time, your local Pioneer team is with you from the word go every step of the way. With high-performing Pioneer brand products and local insights, they'll help you choose a lineup of products tailored to your fields and proven just down the road. See Sheldon Doherty at River Hill C about those Pioneer brand products. And go Lions! See American Family Insurance agent Scott Osherman for all your insurance coverage under one roof. The Scott Osherman Agency, with locations in Minneapolis and Belleville, proudly supporting the Minneapolis High School Lions.
Tight game on the JVs, 22-22.
Cameron Cleveland serving for Minneapolis. The libero. Defensive specialist, DS is what they call him in college. And that's exactly what she is. Nikki Borman just got there just in time to backhand that one over, and it's point Minneapolis. DS. My daughter played, and that's what she was considered the first 2 years. And she set the last 2 years. A DS, defensive specialist.
We're called in the net or something.
2 hits. Specialist is right there on the back row, just where Cameron Cleveland is. She takes 90% of the serves that come over.
18 to serve 22 here.
The pass to the front row. Now Borman is blocked as she attacks the net. Belle Walton, the libero, is serving. Cleveland saves it. Back set. We almost get there. They stuff Nelson at the net, and all of a sudden wrestles with him too. Cleveland with a nice pass. Shoot with a perfect set, and the attack is wide.
And the Lady Lions take a timeout, leading by 1, 22-21 in this second game of the first match. We'll be right back after the words from our sponsors.
See American Family Insurance agent Scott Osherman for all your insurance coverage under one roof. The Scott Osherman Agency with locations in Minneapolis and Belleville, proudly supporting the Minneapolis High School Lions.
Well, big point right here, 22-21, Minneapolis leading by 1. Russell serving. That's Belle Walton still at the service line. Not very tough to figure out her. And that's blocked. Looked like it hit the tape. Dropped her on our side point. Lady Broncos.
all. We let that go.
Mercy.
A rally here has put the Broncos up 23-22. And Minneapolis takes another timeout.
6 unanswered points.
Yep.
The Minneapolis Junior Senior High School Lionbackers are proud to continue their longtime support of the broadcast of these Lions games. Join us as we support student activities and the teachers of MJSHS. Go Lions! We're with you all the way. For over 100 years, Robertson Monuments has created everlasting memories for families to share the lives of their loved ones with future generations. Supporting the Lions all the way. Robertson Monuments.
Well, this is an even bigger point right here. We need to side out drastically. Her serves are not overwhelming. They just float over. We've kind of done it to ourselves. Here we go. There it is. We dink it in. And it's a point. And side out to Minneapolis. Lady Lions. Peyton Smith. Serving, we need 2. Serve is over in good shape. Cleveland with the pass to the front. Shoot, sets. Forte. Nice attack. Oh, we save it. We rescue it, I mean. Wow. Shoot. Forte. She gets it through the block. Yep, pounds it through the block. Point Minneapolis. Woo, that was close. Peyton Smith again serving. How about an ace?
This is match point, by the way.
And there it is. Peyton Smith from the outside set perfectly. And we were tested a little bit on that one, Dale. 25-23. We're able to pull that one out. That was close.
Yes, it was.
So Minneapolis takes the first match into 25-16 and 25-23. As predicted, but it was not easy. That second game, they were up for the challenge.
And our player of the game and player of the game for this match. The player of the game sponsored by the Messenger Clothing Company. I'm going to call two crucial kills by Peyton Smith after it was tied 14-14.
Yep.
Got us out of a little funk there.
Yep.
Put us up 16-14 as the play of the game. That was in the second game of the match. And our player of the game, I'm going to do it's sponsored by the Davidson Agency. Davidson Agency player of the game. Be a co-split between Courtney Forte and Cameron Cleveland.
Good.
Forte had 11 serves in the first game and 4 in the second game. Several good kills and stuffs. And Cameron Cleveland just almost outdid herself on the back line with
played well,
digging those balls out as a Lavaro and setting up the
defensive specialist.
Setting it up well. So congratulations to those Lady Lions for play of the game and player of the game. Again, sponsored by the Messenger Clothing Company and the Davidson Agency. So we hope you've enjoyed watching this contest. It's now 11 minutes till 6. It'll be about an hour approximately before we come back with the senior night activities.
I saw the flowers come in, so we'll need to address the 4 seniors that we will.
So if you're watching live on CityLinkTV.com Minneapolis channel, check back with us in about an hour. Thanks for listening, as always. Good night.